Some call me Becker, some call me John.
What's up, YouTube?
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's good.
What's up, YouTube? Hello there. Hello, what's going on, guys? Hello, what's going on, guys? Hello, what's going on, guys? So I found something which is funny. I don't think it's meant to be funny, but I find it funny. And it's Alien hunts human for skins and desires for mankind love. Which is a review of, it's not really a review, as you'll see, of Under the Skin by, I think it's Jonathan Glazer, which is one of my favourite films. So that's why I watched this. But actually, it's hilarious. So please enjoy. There are spoilers right from the start. So let's dive into this and we'll see what this is.
Hello, what's going on, guys? Welcome back for another show. Today I'm going to introduce you a sci-fi thriller film, Under the Skin. On some day in the future, a round alien object approaches the Earth from the outer space. A female voice raises up softly, with the pupil turning vivid. While from the deep woods at a dark night, a motorcyclist retrieves an inert young girl and places her in the back of a van, where a naked woman puts on her clothes. Then departing away from the fellow motorcyclist, the woman drives the van to a shopping mall, where she buys some clothes and makeups. After all set, she drives along the street, chatting and picking up men with an excuse of asking for way. But it seems things don't go well for her. The girl got to keep searching her target until the evening when there comes her right target, who's single and lives alone with no families.
No families.
She then lures the Mr. Right into her void
You must
house.
have no families.
Following the girl into the void, Mr. Right undresses his clothes rapidly, ready for a fast sex, with such an amazing sexy naked lady standing up front. But he's soon submerged into a boundless liquid abyss.
Ready for a fast sex.
The next day at a beach, the girl attempts to pick up a swimmer, who's a foreign tourist, traveling alone to this country. But at that right time, the man's interrupted by the cries of a drowning couple who want to save their dog in the rough sea. The man rushes there to rescue the husband, but the husband goes back into the water to save his wife.
Are you following
It ends
this?
up they both lose their lives. As the man lies exhausted on the beach, the girl strikes his head badly with a rock and drags him all the way to the van for departure.
I thought she struck
Later
it quite
that night,
well.
the motorcyclist comes to the beach, clearing up the man's swimmer's belongings, but ignoring the couple's baby, who's still crying on the beach, helplessly. The girl checks out another man, who walks alone to a nightclub. The girl attempts to follow the man inside, but she turns back due to loud noise there. Nevertheless, she's soon welcomed warmly inside by the ladies.
She's soon welcomed warmly inside.
The girl feels uncomfortable by the loud noise and flashlights at the nightclub.
Flashlights.
She's going to give up this time, but the man comes for her straightly. Given the chance,
I've come
the
for you
girl lures
straightly,
the man
love.
into her house, where the man follows her into the void and is submerged under the boundless, silent, and horrible liquid. He sees exactly the flesh and blood of another guy.
He sees exactly.
Is drained up into a tunnel, with the skin only left behind. The next day, when waiting for the traffic, the girl receives a rose from a street vendor, who breaks his finger unintentionally.
Breaks his
The girl
finger.
seems to be distracted by the blood
I
on the
think he
flower
pricks
path.
his finger. Is the
What's
exact
more,
thing.
she's further touched by the radio report about the missing family at the beach whose dead
She
bodies
looks
are
touched.
found, but their baby's still missing. The girl then seduces a lonely man into her house. After this mission done, the girl fixes her makeup in a mirror. The fellow motorcyclist checks her look for sure, and leaves with nothing strange found. On a walk at the street during the day, the girl stumbles down by accident, but she's soon helped
I've
up
stumbled
by some
down.
kind-hearted strangers. She keeps appreciating all day long the busy but gentle human society, which touches her heart greatly. Later that night,
Does it?
she's out for some new target. When sitting alone in the van, she's soon targeted by some gangsters who want to break the window to reach her.
They're not gangsters.
The girl feels frightened
They're
up
just
and
twats.
leaves
Drunk
away.
twats.
Later, she picks up a guy who walks alone on the street.
Good job she left away.
But the guy has an ugly disfigurement on the face, which makes him frustrated.
Oh,
Facing the seduce from the sexy girl, the ugly guy even doesn't believe he's picked as the lucky one on Earth. The Mr. Lucky then follows the girl into her house.
Mr. Lucky.
However, right before the girl takes the action, she examines her human face look from the mirror,
Oh, let's
which
take the
raises her
action.
sympathy towards humans. So she decides to let go of the Mr. Lucky. The fellow motorcyclist is
Mr. Lucky.
irritated by her move. He intercepts the ugly guy and bundles him into a car.
It's not
Under
ugly.
the cover of dense fog in the early morning, the girl abandons the van and walks to a restaurant in a small town, where she attempts to taste a cake, but retches and spits it out. She then meets a man at a bus stop, who offers to help
Bus
her.
stop.
So the girl follows the man to his house, where the man prepares the beddings and meal for her. The girl is deeply touched and ready for a human-like love.
I'm ready.
At the same time, because of her changes, the fellow motorcyclists have to set out in pursuit of the girl. The next early morning, the man invites the girl to visit a ruined castle, where the man carries her over a water puddle and helps her down some steps. At his house, they kiss for love and begin to have sex.
They
But
kiss
the girl
for
stops
love.
and examines her genitals, which frustrates and makes herself realize that she's not a real human by far. Then, wandering alone in a forest, she meets a commercial logger who attempts to rape her on sight. During her fierce struggles, the logger tears off some part of her skin by accident. The logger gets frightened and runs away immediately.
Well, you
As the
would.
girl extricates herself from her skin slowly, revealing a black, featureless body with no vivid pupil anymore, but only the desperate sadness towards its human skin. However, the logger comes back with gasoline. He douses her in fuel and burns her alive in big fire.
Big
The
fire.
burning body makes its struggle out of the woods and dies down into the cold snow, while her alien fellows are still searching for her in middle of snowy nowhere. This is Daniel CC Movie Review.
In middle of
Please
snowy
comment below,
nowhere.
thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel.
Subscribe, please. Thank you. I just think that's great. The middle of snowy nowhere. That's it. I haven't got much to say really. I hope that made you laugh. It makes me laugh a lot. The simple miss. I don't know if. I don't know if. It almost sounds like it's a computer generated voice, or is it? It sounds like the audio description you get. It's not a review or a sort of picking apart of the film or anything, is it? It's literally just go through every scene, describe what is happening. I think my favourite bit is when they go to the castle, because that bit of the film is laden with sort of subtext. But all this review takes from it is they go to a castle where he carries her over a puddle and helps her down some stairs. It's just really, it's that sort of autistic description of the film. None of the actual subtext, just the surface. Anyway, there you go. I hope you enjoyed that, and don't nobody go nowhere.